Hello, hello. Hope you guys can hear me nice and clear. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We have few people streaming in. I think there was a confusion in regards of the streams. I basically put in the wrong time for one of the streams, and then this was basically scheduled for today, but it got scheduled for yesterday, which kind of resulted in a mismatch. Everything looks good, I guess. Volume, yeah, I can reduce it a little more. That's fine then. All right, so let's see where we are. So just letting you guys know, I have taken a TP on Scroll Corporation just now. I'll put it later in the Discord. Montana is looking utter shit. I think it's gonna get stopped out with the sell-off in the market. I mean, all the setups will start looking bad, right? So Montana is the one which took most of the hit. Turkey is still fine. Profits are stops are in profit. So TP3 is done. I'm quite happy with the trade, even if it gets closed. So that's looking okay. Overall, the market's looking fine. I would be very, very honest. So let's go to the NASDAQ chart to see where we are. So Mr. Nas on the daily is trading below the new week opening gap. So yesterday, in our London session trading in our Discord, I basically talked about this. I talked about, well, Thursday and Friday can be bullish, but the problem that we faced at that point of time was that if we go below this, then it's complete bearish intent, and we haven't yet gone below the 50% of this range up. Now we have hit this order block once, bounced back, then hit it again. Now I think your eyes should be peeled to see how Friday and Monday play out. Especially Monday. Like, okay, fine, Friday plays out bullish, that's good as well. But I'll keep my eyes on Monday and Tuesday next week. Like, if Monday and Tuesday can maybe go a little deeper into this fair value gap or into this BPR, right over into this fair value gap, inverted, I think that would be a good place for the market to bounce from. But, you know, at the end of the day, this market right now is in a place where it needs to make a decision. Whether it is going deeper in regards of going below this, you know, whole golden pocket, because there is still this liquidity which could be swept and the market could literally bounce from here. This has been the liquidity that I've kept my eye on overall, but I was like, okay, it's too deep. Maybe we'll not retrace that deep. Maybe it will not happen and all that, but it is there. Liquidity is still lying there. So you need to be sure about where the market is, what the market is trying to do. And for me right now, I'm basically looking at my thesis is coming from this 90-minute overall. Sorry, 6 hourly first. Let's go to 6 hourly first and then to 90-minute. So look at this 6 hourly back-to-back fair value gap. So there is 2 fair value gaps here. There's not one. This is also a fair value gap. And if you will look at this 6 hourly back-to-back fair value gaps, what you will get to know is that we have now reached the target of 400%. So we have achieved what we wanted to achieve on the 6 hourly time frame. Obviously, you have this BPR which is sitting right here and which could reject the market very harsh, right? So there is a BPR sitting over here which you should keep your eye on. There is a fair value gap sitting up top which you should keep your eye on. But all these things sitting up there does not mean they cannot be inverted. The only thing that it means is that, okay, this market could go higher or could go lower, but it could even, like, you know, just maybe this was the sweep that it needed, maybe this was the tap into the order block that it needed, and it's in the perfect place right now to bounce. It's like, this is the place where you cannot say what will happen. Alright, so keep your eyes on those things. It is very, very crucial. Now looking at this 90-minute acceleration gap, this 90-minute acceleration gap will put us to these equal lows, right? And we have talked about this a lot of time. Equal lows attract price. If these equal lows are taken, then what is the difference between taking this liquidity? So if this 90-minute plays out, I would say the market is going much lower than where it is right now, and I will basically start looking at the weekly range of the market to see where the market might stop. So let's look at the weekly range. What is the weekly range right now? This whole move up starting in April 2025. So this whole move up, and then I will be saying that, okay, the market might go down to the discount of this range. And going down to discount of this range will mean a lot of assets will bleed like anything, because that will be a 20% decline at least. 15 to 20% decline. So it's a weird place to be in. I accept it. you just have to play as the market offers you. As of now, it looks very, very bad, but it can change in a matter of 2 days, and that's why I said Monday and Tuesday are crucial. Friday and Tuesday, Monday are crucial. You need to see what market offers you today, and on Monday it might give you some sort of a view. As of now, my view is that this market could do anything. This market can go higher or lower. It is in a place where it needs to make a decision. So when the market goes into that sort of an area where it needs to make a decision, I basically reduce my risk to half, no matter the position I take, because I don't have a bias. I don't have a daily bias in regards of where this market wants to drive from here. All I have is, thesis. And based on thesis, I'm going to take action. So just letting you guys know that it is a biasless market. Someone else could have a bias, right? Someone else could really have a bias based on the 90-minute, based on the 6-hourly. For me, my bias normally comes from the weekly, where the weekly wants to drive towards. My monthly bias was bullish. The first week has ended up being bearish, which is completely okay with me. The next week could start the trend. But until I see something from the market, my monthly bias is right now incorrect. So if my monthly bias is incorrect, that means either we are entering the retracement leg, and that is not yet confirmed. Till the time it is confirmed, you just need to stay biasless for me. I can take bias from like lower time frames, but again, the targets will be lower time frame based then. So just my 2 cents on where the market is and what the market wants to do. Now going to gold. Gold is looking like still a little bit more confirmations are coming on gold, that hey, maybe this is what we want to do. So on gold, my idea is very simple. I was looking at this bigger range, right, from here to here, which is completely okay, which is completely fine to look at that. And for me, the idea is pretty simple, then that we have now created the impulse move down. We have created a new low. We have created an impulse move down, and maybe what we want to do right over here is start our journey towards this fair value gap, test this fair value gap, create a new low into the discount of this range. So I'm looking for gold to start trading around $4,100 to $4,200. Once that happens, I'll be very, very happy in regards of getting out of gold and going again into a short position. That would indeed stop me out on my short position that has been open, but that's been open from like these areas. So that is to 4,200. So either I'm going to move my stops to 41.74, which I think will be, gold might take. I'll have to see. I've not made my decision on how I want to manage this trade yet. I want to see some more price action before I manage it. But overall, I think these equal highs are going to attract prices now. These equal highs, all this cluster of highs that have been formed, even though it has swept, but then again, it's cluster of highs. A lot of people think this is swept and it's going to be their stop loss. So I think this is now the next target for gold. First this, then these, and then it will turn back, in my opinion. That's what I'm looking at, and that's how I'm seeing it. Cool. Let's take some comments. Oh yeah, they're flowing through. Let's just do this so that everyone can read them. Why do you remove my logo? I like my logo to be there. Yeah, it looks so nice. Look how cute it is. Okay, let's look at the chat. Right. You're in a small long on gold of FVG 5-minute. What do you think? I think gold longs are good. They're looking good overall. You want to see how we react over here. If we are bullish over here, then it looks good to previous day high and even beyond. So gold longs are looking good. I'll be very honest. I can't enter it yet because I want to see price. So price is now trading above Asia high, right? You want to see a sustained move above Asia high. That okay, I want to stay there displaced. This is displacement in my opinion. But I want to see this candle closure above it in the next 3.5 minutes or so, and then maybe enter a trade. On gold, just take this stop loss under maybe over here, just under these lows, or to be honest under this, and then targeting previous day high. That will give us around 2.2 hours. That is not a bad trade to have. Also there will be acceleration gap confirmed right over here, which will give us a target of previous day high as well, if this candle closes the way it is. So gold long looks good. Crypto Serenity, I like it. Cool. Guys, by the way, we will be reopening our mentorship program on the 23rd of November. So right now the first batch is already in. First batch has already started their they have already done 4 or 5 weeks of mentorship. We will be reopening the program on the last week of November for the next batch. So if you are interested in learning, if you're interested in knowing what exactly we are offering, visit our website, fill in the form, and someone from the sales team will be in touch. So yeah, just FYI, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's still going to happen on YouTube as well. So yeah, just putting it out there, because a lot of people have contacted me on personal note that, hey, I want this, and I was like, maybe not. But 4 weeks back we started our first batch. Those guys have done really well. We basically do trade journal reviews together, kind of sit and talk about what things are happening, how things are going. Obviously education is also part of it. To be honest, that's the most important part of it. And then me scolding them for no apparent reason is also part of it. Some of them are watching, so some of them are watching and they know I'm not very strict, or they might say otherwise, I don't know. Guys, am I strict? Can one of you tell, am I really strict or am I nice? So yeah, just letting you guys know, for people interested. I'll give it another 1.5 minutes. Tomislav, how are you? Good morning, sir. I think I'm strict when it comes to people not doing what they're supposed to do. That's when I get a bit angry. Otherwise, I'm nice. Come on, Nico, bro. I'm not strict. Don't say that. Alright, so gold, I'll wait for another 1 minute. Just quick look at NAS. It's doing what it did yesterday, guys. Let's just wait. Let it play out. If it's not sweeping Asia high, for me, I don't think it makes sense. Yeah, I'll just wait for Asia high to be swept on NAS before doing anything. And also on gold, I will not enter straight away, because I think in the last couple of days I have made this mistake. I've entered straight away. And it's basically gone down, come back up and hit our stops. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show some patience with gold. And I'll let it trade back into this fair value gap, right? And give me a change in state of delivery, and then I'll enter this trade. So yeah, let's just give gold some time. We'll execute on maybe 2 minutes or 1 minute on some model. But as of now, even if it runs, it's fine. Not having a trade is better than having a trade, and Crypto Serenity will make money. He's in a gold long, so if it runs, he's gonna get us, everyone a coffee for sure. I trust him this much. So I'm just gonna let it come down, retest that fair value gap, and give me some sort of an entry model. Crypto Serenity, bro, you're gonna buy us coffee, right? If you win this trade and we don't enter it, we can all send you our Bitcoin addresses, and you can send some Bitcoin over there. We can buy the coffee of Bitcoin. I have a Plutus card, so I can buy it off that. He's not going to reply. When it comes to spending money on others, people just run away. He might have even dropped off. You want my call? You want my fucking money, bro? Coffee on me. Yes, that's my man. Yes, lovely. Take care, Tomislav. Go to Malta. Nice. It's going to be very nice weather in Malta, by the way. I think around 23-24 degree. So what I want to see right now is on 2 minutes, dip down inside of this fair value gap. The first one or even the second one is fine by me. Once it dips down inside of it, I want to see how we react in there. If it just keeps going higher, I am not entering yet. I don't know. I've been burned in the last couple of days, and maybe this is the burn for today, when not entering is not the right answer. But yeah, I just want to wait for some more confirmation, because I want a better stop loss than having it over here, which is a very decent stop loss in my opinion. It's just that I'm just a bit skeptical about where the market wants to go. By the way, music is fine, everything okay. It's not too loud. I've set it to 20. Sometime whenever I start the stream, it goes to 40. I don't know why. I just need to save the studio again, I guess. Let me make a new banner. YOLO. YOLO. Like that. Cool. Let's see what's going on. Guys, keep asking questions. It is good. If you'll ask questions, you'll learn something, or maybe I'll learn something. So keep asking questions. It's better to kind of, get into what's going on. Pulling back, press the tick. Not yet. It's gone down into that order block, fair value gap right now. So that is a good thing to see. Now what you want to see is that, can we do a change in state of delivery on this candle? So you need to wait for that to happen. I mean, I know I'm gonna enter a bit later, maybe enter over here somewhere, but my stops are going to be then over here, so my risk to reward will increase. So I want to see this go deeper. This is to be deep enough. I'm quite happy with that. So by the way, I'm not in a trade. So I'm not in a trade yet. What I want to see is to go deeper, a little deeper, then basically come back up, show some sort of displacement higher, which will give me an interest, or even, like as I said, this deep is enough. I just want to see a change in state of delivery. You have swept all the liquidity, you look good. Can you do a change in state of delivery? If you can, then that gives me confidence about the trade. Because as of now, this has swept Asia high and New York AM high and just stalled, right? You don't want that to happen. You want the market to kind of propel towards something. And the target will be this, by the way. What is NAS doing? Yeah, NAS is still. For CISD, do you consider the wicks just the body of the candle? Wicks are stop hunts. Every wick that is formed is basically stop hunt on that time frame. So yes, it's important where the stop hunt happened, but it's not really relevant most of the time. So when for change in state of delivery, you basically are looking at whether the market is able to close above the body of the previous candles. We'll study that, don't worry, in the coming week. I think that's the first lecture. All right. Is it working fine on this guy? Let me see. X. Yeah, look, working fine. 4 people are viewing it on Twitter. Hello, Twitter people. Thank you so much for taking out time and viewing me. All 4 of you. Why can't you just come on YouTube so that my subscribers increase? If you love me enough. So I am liking this, just waiting for this candle closure. Just giving 30 more seconds to do its thing. If it does what I want, then wherever it closes, then I'll take this trade. As I said, all trades for me will be half risk today, as I don't have a bias on any specific thing. Gold, I still have a bias, but I don't want to go full risk today. It's Friday, markets do weird things, and the gold candle on the weekly is basically looking dire. No, I'm not entering yet. I'm gonna give it 1 more minute. Not entering yet, guys. So still not in a trade. I don't like the candle. So I'm not in a trade yet. I'm still waiting to see a confirmation. So we keep waiting for NAS and gold. I don't think there is an opportunity yet. So just wait and watch what happens, what the market wants to do, where the market wants to go. So this is patience time, right? This is patience time. Come on, guys, throw some questions. People who basically haven't watched our streams before, throw some questions asking what do we really do here. People who watch the streams daily, I'm sure you might have made some money yesterday. And I was lucky enough to make some money yesterday. So ask me what did I do why I traded what I traded. So till the time you don't ask me, I'm not going to even tell you. So it's simple. You ask, you show interest. That's when I share the story of what really happened yesterday. If you don't show interest, then who's interested? How did you make money? This is the right way to ask. Exactly. I like it, Cuisinier. How did we really make money yesterday? Do we go there just now, or do we let gold do its thing first? What do you think? What do you think? I think gold goes a bit lower. NASDAQ goes a bit higher. I think we have 5 minutes. Let's quickly go. So let's just extend the number of sessions here to 3 so that we can see the ones before. Alright, so this is what? Wednesday. This is not the one which we need. Let's get, oh no, don't get, yeah, get rid of everything. Okay, it's too dirty right now because there are too many lines now. Okay, let's see. Thursday, the beautiful Thursday. One thing that people forget about, no, come back please, yeah. So one thing that you always need to remember is that the market moves in power of 3, alright. Yesterday, I entered a trade of this breaker block right over here. Market was in an accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Why did I consider this manipulation? The market left Asia low and London low intact, swept the London high, Asia high, which were equal highs. Once it swept, it could not show displacement. It started going lower. Once it came below this breaker block, I was like, okay, this market wants to expand towards Asia low. Took a trade from there to Asia lowish, right? Once it was hit, I was like, okay, I'm out. Market came back inside of this on the 1 minute time frame. When this guy occurred right over here, how do we enter this trade? Where is the market trading? Where will the market go once it has gone into, once it has created its range? To discount again. Market went to discount, right? Broke below this order block, which swept this liquidity. Not major liquidity, just a 1 minute liquidity. Just think of it. I'm not looking at anything major. I'm just looking at 1 minute liquidity, swept with a fair value gap, right? And then this is the order block, turned into breaker block, entered the position right over here, stops here, and then what do we target? Previous day low, which was lying underneath. This was the previous day low. If you will see, this is the previous day low. And you just target that. So beautiful, like, and obviously, just being honest with you, my London session, I took loser. So London was not good. London, I took a loser. But overall, the day went positive. So it's the moral of the story here is that you don't have to worry about if your one session is going bad. All you have to think about is what are the next opportunities that you're getting in the market once one session does what it wants to do. So that's how I made money. Just simple AMD. Always, I just try to keep it simple. You know, when people talk about, trading and if their strategies are too complicated and convoluted, then you basically just run away. Because most of the time those strategies will not work. So let's just give it 1 more minute. I want to see what happens here. I'm not ready to enter yet. I want to see, if you will ask me, what I want to see from gold is this. And I want to enter over here once this is broken. So I want it to sweep all this liquidity that it has created below, go down with power, not just like small candles, go down in one candle, sweep this low, and then reverse. I was busy working, but I made money catching the reversal. I was lucky to catch it after the liquidity sweep of yesterday's bottom. That's a trade. That's a very good trade. If you took it, if you caught it, that's a very, very beautiful trade, Cuisinier. Not everyone can catch reversals, but always remember, if you're playing against the trend, you are also in a higher risk position. So if you're playing with the trend, you're in a better position to trade, not in a higher risk position, because you're just going with the trend, right? The trend is your friend. So, but if you made money and you managed your trade, that's beautiful. And obviously, man, you guys are still part-time traders, right? You have work, you have other commitments that you need to take care of. You're still learning. There will be a time when you'll become full-time like me and you'll be able to sit on the bloody chart all day long. You're still part-time traders. You're learning the flow of the game, how it really works. So that's completely fine. Don't worry. You're doing the right things. That what matters is the right things. If you're doing the right things today or tomorrow or day after, whenever it happens, it will click. And the moment it clicks, man, it just makes up for all the lost time. Trust me. I've seen it several times with several people that it clicks and it just makes up for all the lost time straight away. So still not in. I'm still trying to see what's happening. I know I'm just being a bit cautious. The reason I'm being a bit cautious is because of the day of the week it is. I just want confirmation that, hey, this is what I want to do and I'm not going to just fuck around with you. Okay, this is good. Let's see how this candle closes. So if I'm taking this trade, my stops will be underneath this low. I'm gonna go half risk, and I don't care if the stops get hit. So yeah, I'm entering now. Yeah, I'm in, and let's see how it dumps now. So I will be targeting previous day high, 2.83 hours. Stops are here. If it stops me out, that will be 0.5 hour negative for London session. And I will still be looking for longs. So even if it stops me out, I'll still be looking for longs because I think the drawn liquidity for gold is previous day high. When you trade London MNQ using 5-minute with 2-minute entry model, do you wait for CISD on 5-minute to confirm first before entering, even if there's a 2-minute CISD already? It depends on the setup, Rada. Sometimes, like this trade, I was basically waiting for this to happen, but if the market is showing me displacement to the higher side, trying to use this area as a support, come back inside with power. This is a beautiful candle that it closed and then straight away bounce out of it. That gives me an indication it might want to go higher. But when you take these sort of trades, you basically want to be sure that one thing, your risk is apt. You're not over risking, because if you're over risking in these sort of trades, and these are the trades in which people mostly over risk, because they're like, oh, my stop's so tight, I can go 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, I'll make so much money because of the upside they over risk. For me, this is like a half risk trade. If I make anything, that's fine. If it loses, then I have the whole day to make 0.5 hour. So my mindset is very, very clear when it comes to risk management. And in regards of your question, I would say it's totally up to the strategy that you're trading. Like in this strategy, we just waited for a 1-minute change in state of delivery, right above these highs. So change in state of delivery above the highs, closure above the highs, we entered, right? In some other strategy, we will basically wait for a whole leg down into the order block and converting it to break a block for a reversal or bounce off it and then again a CISD. So there are different ways to trade the same setups, same things. It's just different view of the market, right? And I'm not liking the price action. Like we have gone above all this cluster of highs and we are not able to propel higher as straight away. So most likely this might get stopped out. But looking at NASDAQ, NAS is trying to go to Asia high again. Let's see if it can sustain that. I hope that answered your question, Prada. I mean, I tried to answer it. It's a deeper question than what you think. It's not like straightforward. It really depends on the price action that you are seeing on the day. Sometimes you can just enter and not worry about it on even a 2-minute CISD without a 5-minute CISD confirmation. And sometimes you need to decide it based on what you are seeing in the market. Is your bias confirmed? Is your liquidity that you are drawing towards not yet touched? If that is the case, then yes, why not? So what I was expecting when this candle closed over here, the 1 minute, that we will basically create a fair value gap, which we are not. Personally, I don't like that sort of price action above highs. When we break highs, I expect the market to continue higher with fair value gaps to show that the intent is there for the market to go higher. Right now, the market is not doing that. So I feel the market has left some sort of liquidity which it wants to take. I'm quite okay to be stopped out, and if I get this structure again, I'll take a long again after that. But as of now, it did not show intent once it broke. So just wait and watch then. On NAS, still waiting to see how we react above these highs. If we can leave a fair value gap right here on NAS, on the 5-minute chart, not on the 2-minute, just FYI. If we can just pump higher, leave a fair value gap on the 5-minute above Asia high, I'll be happy to take a long to New York PM high. If we cannot do that, then I feel, because think of it like this. This was previous day low. That's already taken, and look at the reaction out of previous day low. Look at that pump straight out of previous day low. It shows you something. It tells you that the market has basically, this might be the low for at least this week. So Friday might be bullish overall. But again, it's Friday, and Fridays are very notorious for having choppy price action because it's the wick of the week. Friday creates the wick of the week most of the time. So if Friday is creating the wick of the week, on NASDAQ, it still has a lot to go. So yeah, just keep an eye. Just be open to both sides of the market today. I'll be honest. In both the session in New York as well as London, gold I think should be bullish. If not, then wrong bias for me. NASDAQ, I have no clue right now. I think should be bullish, but if we get some sort of reaction up here, I'm happy to short it for 2 hour. Wow, wick of the week. Yes. Wick of the day, wick of the week. There is like a whole model that I follow in the PM session, which is basically the wick creation. I take like 1 trade every other day, or sometimes maybe 2 trades a week on that model, and it has a okay win percentage. It's around 45%, and 2 to 3 hour trade, 45% win rate. It's perfect. I mean, people don't understand 40%, 45% win rate is massive. It's like amazing win rate for any strategy. Like if you're making like 2.5 to 3 hour per winner, 45% is the sweet spot. That's most of the retail, right? People who come into trading, their thought process is, hey, I'm going to be rich. I'm never going to lose a trade. Right? They come to these streams and they basically stay here for 10 minutes and then run away. Why do you think that happens? It happens because they don't understand a simple fact. The market runs on uncertainty. The market does not run on certainty. People who adapt to the market, people who have that inherent nature of adaptability are the most successful traders in the market. Most of the people who lose money in these markets are the people who don't know how to adapt at all. They are like, oh, this guy told me about this strategy. It has a win percentage of 30%, 40%. Dude, it's fine to have a win percentage of 40%. Like, it's beautiful to have a win percentage of 40% with a 2.5 hour strategy. Go and ask ChatGPT, I have a win percentage of 40%. Run a Monte Carlo simulation on it and see how out of 1,000 simulation with 1,000 trades or 100 trades each simulation, what's your EV? What's your expected value? And you'll be surprised. So yeah, just to let people know, the high win percentage does not mean you'll be profitable always if your risk to reward is not good, and low win percentage does not mean you'll always be in the negative if your risk to reward ratio is right. It's all about because you guys are new, right? You guys only see the market in 2 terms. Risk to reward, win percentage, right? There are 20 different metrics that you need to look for. Expected value, profitability days, how many days you are having profitable, What's your optimal return whenever you click the button? Whenever you say buy or sell, what's your expected return? Right? Over the course of your trades, you want to see, okay, every time when I have clicked a buy or sell, no matter the strategy, no matter anything else, what am I expected to make? Am I expected to lose whenever I click it, or am I expected to win whenever I click it? Like I have an expected return of 0.8 R, right? So that means every time I'm clicking buy or sell, based on my stats, it makes sense for me to assume I will have 0.8 R of whatever I had risked, right? So that is my expected return. That's like a good return to have, because you know that, okay, I might be wrong this time, but next time when I click, I still have a chance to make 0.8 R. So every time I'm clicking that button, 0.8 R is something that I should get. Okay, then you have basically, if you start going into, all the details, profitability days, EV, then you have your expected returns in terms of R, then you have what are your best days that are profitable. Because let's say there is a strategy, it basically has very good Wednesdays but not good Thursdays. How do you eliminate losers from that strategy? How do you increase the win percentage of the strategy? Don't trade on Thursdays. Just keep that strategy out on Thursdays. It's completely okay not to trade on one day. I'm stopped out on this. So minus 1 hour, minus 0.5 hour. Let's just write it here. So minus 0.5 hour as of now. I'll just wait for it to do what I want it to do, which is, it has taken all these highs. It's not been able to displace. I want it to basically go back, retest, and then give me a change in state of delivery. Or you're also stopped out. It's fine. I think you'll be stopped out in profit, right? Crypto Serenity, you should be stopped out in profit. So I think we still get our coffees, right? So he was $120 up over here. So he should be stopped out and maybe $50. That's our coffee. Guys, can everyone send your... No, don't send your crypto addresses. Don't do that mistake, please. But yeah, he owes us a coffee. So if we ever meet Crypto Serenity, you need to buy me a cappuccino. I only have cappuccinos. I tried espresso. It's too bitter for me. Not my taste. And I'm an Indian, so I don't like this. Well, it's setting up for New York. It's so setting up for New York, man. It's setting up for New York. It's leaving that Asia high intact. No, I think gold is gonna pump. Give it some time. It looks good, but not ready yet. So simple gold. I'm not in a trade, by the way. Now I've already been stopped out for 0.5 hours, so let me just put it here. So what I want to see now is that we have done what we wanted to do. We have come deeper. We have swept this liquidity. I want to see a change in state of delivery now to enter a trade on the 2-minute time frame. So close above this for me to enter a trade. So yeah, I'll wait for that to happen. Give the market some time to play. For NASDAQ is setting you up for New York. New York will be bullish, guys. New York, you can expect bullish price action. Yeah, I'll not trade NASDAQ just now. I'll mostly trade just NASDAQ for New York. Look at the way it has left that Asia high, at least as of now, untouched. So I think it's gonna keep trading lower throughout the day now. Maybe until true day open. That will give you a $70 move. And once it closer to New York open, it will just start rallying higher. And that's when the real move will come. And we'll basically close somewhere around New York PM high today. Yeah. That's my thesis. So for gold, I want to see how we react in this area. whether we want to reverse or we don't want to reverse. But I'm expecting gold to go to higher as well today. So let's see. I might be wrong. And if this is manipulation, to be honest, if any one of you is really interested in taking some sort of, position on gold, I would say trade it until New York PM high to the downside, or even true day high, true day open. It's just that you'll not get enough risk to reward, because you'll not need to find a place from where you enter, and overall I don't see any place from where you can enter. Like if you come inside of Asia high, that's the manipulation leg, and that can confirm, that we are going lower. But yeah, wait for it. I would not enter gold on a short right now. To be honest, if I am to enter a gold short, it will be somewhere around here. So closure below this, stops right at the highs, and then targeting 2R. So basically just letting it go till this low. So basically aiming for London Q1 low to be swept and they going towards this liquidity. But it will be once we trade below this. So yeah. So that's my gold position if I take one. My NAS position if I take one is right over here. Yeah. I want to let it do its thing for a second. Let's just wait. I mean, this liquidity being left behind is not making me excited. I want to see that liquidity being swept. So till the time that liquidity is swept, it's just us trying to gamble our way through it. So yeah, as I said, gold needs to close below this bearish candle for me to take any shorts. Overall, I would still be expecting higher prices on gold. And the best way to enter right now on the upside is a close above this, giving a change in state of delivery, a close below this, giving you a breaker block. So these are the two entries that you can look for. So the long position will look something along these lines. Whatever the low is created will be your stop loss, and you will be still targeting previous day high. On the short side, you will wait to see if you can close below this order block, convert it into breaker block. Stops will be there. You will target 2R. Exactly 2R from where you enter. So both the trades on gold, this is your approach now. Whatever the market does, you can react to it. On NASDAQ, if we sweep the Asia high, if we do that, it will be the perfect trade. If we don't, then I have no clue what I want to trade on NASI. Yeah. I mean, you can treat it like the manipulation block over here, but you can take a trade. If you really wanted to, you can take a trade because it has still swept the London Q1 high with power over here. Maybe this sort of a trade. It's just that the Asia high will attract price, man. That's the problem I'm seeing right now. Like a short on NASDAQ, even though it makes sense, Asia high is attracting price. If this was swept, it would have been so much it would have been straightforward. Right now, it's just not. So I'm gonna let NASDAQ show me where it wants to go. So let's wait on both of them. Both of them need some time. So yeah. Questions, guys? Questions before? If you guys don't have questions, what's the use? Come on. Come on, guys. Ask me. If you don't, then it's just not right, I don't like it. I don't like it. So waiting to see what happens. Come on, man. Go and sweep that high. Come on, come on, come on, Nasi. Do you generally trade gold similar to NASI? I mean, it's price action. I trade everything same way. I mean, there's no difference. I trade Ethereum, Bitcoin the same way as well, if I trade them. Like right now, this position that we are in, the short position, it's being managed the same way. Back to back fair value gaps, acceleration gap, targets are coming from that, to $1,500 that I said. I know I'm being a bit cocky, but that is what I expect. Then another back to back fair value gaps right over here, and the targets for them is somewhere around 1800. So when we come to this area, I'll just start closing my trade completely. So but this I think is feasible. So this area, I think this is at least the first target for me on Ethereum. Then this will be the second target for me on Ethereum. And after that, I can close. I'll literally get out on $1,500 because then there is a lot of liquidity. It's called ICT kill zones and pivots. ICT kill zone and pivots. All right, let's see what both of them want to do here. So we are minus 0.5 R, just FYI. Can I put it somewhere like a text or something on the stream itself? There must be a way. So can I put a text somewhere? Or what I can do is I can get a glowy thing from someone made. Like I can put it like on the side. If it is red, that means we are losing that day. If it is green, that means we are winning that day. It will be so much fun. By the way, like and subscribe, people. Whosoever is watching, like and subscribe. This is something that every YouTuber says, but nobody listens. But please do it. It just builds confidence. I'm a normal person. I'm a normal human being. I'm not used to this. So when I'm doing this, every one subscriber I get, I'm like so happy. I'm like, yeah, I made it. I'm an influencer. It just makes me happy. So for my happiness and for my sanity and for me being able to do this again and again, I need that one subscriber gain a day. It just makes me feel good. So if you're new, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It just makes me feel happy. Thank you. I appreciate your love towards me. Nobody would subscribe. I know them. All of them. They're just gonna watch and run away. So now everyone would be thinking, manipulation block, everything is right. Oh, whether we should long, there's a BPR. Whether we should short, there is a, you could not sustain above the high. If you have those questions, guys, the answer the market tells you is stay out. Let it decide. Let someone else be the liquidity. When you trade NASDAQ London session, one contract you risk $50, but when trading New York session, is very hard only to risk $50 cause of the SL is large. Yes. Yeah, it is the way it is. Yes. You can't do anything about that, Prada. I'm sorry. If you're trading futures, it's a decided size, right? If you are having that trouble, what you can do is you can go to CFD firms, because over there you can trade decimal points. But again, the problem that you might face is they are a bit expensive when it comes to their initial cost. Like a good $50,000 account will cost you around $400. But again, they have their own advantages because they give you higher percentage of drawdown. So they'll give you like 10 percentage points drawdown. So it all adds up to be the same thing. In the bigger picture, the only concern is that the price is different. Also, there is a bigger spread. So you just need to be a bit wary of all those things. And yeah, if you can manage that, then it is all good. There's no, at the end of the day, prop firms are just giving you money to trade, and all the charts will tell you something. So you can look at the futures chart, create a like over here, this is the price action, right? If I go to Vantage Markets, NAS 100 future, the price action is same. It's just the price is different. This is trading at 25,330, and look at the spread, okay? This is where the main difference lies. So at this point of time, the spread over here is what? So please don't move. So spread over here is $3, $3 to $4 spread, okay? Whereas same thing on NAS, the spread is $0. Like there is a spread, but it is like minuscule. Do you see this? The spread is just like $1 maybe. Not even $1. It's running too fast. I can't even measure it. It's $0.5. So the thing, that's the difference. So if you'll enter a trade over here, you'll need to take into account that no matter what, you're losing $3. So yeah, that's the problem. That's why I don't trade. CFDs more. I trade futures, but I started off in CFDs. I made good amount in CFDs. Then I moved to futures because I wanted to trade intraday, like lower time frames. CFDs are very good if you want to trade, if you want to do some sort of swing trading, or maybe your trade will last you 2-3 days. It's perfect. So you should have CFD account. I have CFD accounts, so don't worry about that. I'm also in discussion. Maybe I'll open my own prop firm one day. Not one day, very soon. And then these people who are not watching me right now, if I come in to do a live, they will come watch me. Like my idea is, like, I'll be very honest. If I ever go ahead and decide to open some sort of a prop firm or something, my idea is like, it should be like a one place solution for everything. Your trading journal, it should have some sort of a smart AI bot that is reviewing your journals for you, that is giving you feedback as I would. It should have education, and then it should have the prop element. Prop element is the last element the whole thing. So that is more important to me than anything else. Yeah, I know. You'll have to be. If you're not there, what the fuck will I do? You're the first customers. No, I'm thinking about it, planning, seeing how the business plan looks like. Maybe one day. Let's see. So nothing to see on both gold and, NAS as of now. We'll give it another 10-15 minutes. Maybe it will offer something. I mean, I'm liking the price action on NAS. I'll be very honest. It's just this Asia high which has been left unswept, which is making me think this is not the right place for this market to be shorted. Otherwise, it has given good signals overall that this is what I want to do. Yeah, so you just wait, you let it do its thing, and you give it time to maneuver. Questions, guys? Questions? Anyone? Anything you want to ask? You want to know? You want to understand? So I think this will be my third London session of this week, which I am losing. Like few weeks back, I had London, which was like 3-4 weeks in a row. I just didn't lose in London. It was so much fun. Like you start your day with a winner, you're happy, then you get more confidence. But at that time, I was losing in New York. So it all plays back. It all comes down to the same damn thing. At the end of the day, if you're making good money, if you're making good hour, you're making good hour. Like my last month was 74 hour. Like that's not normal. That's not my normal month. Everyone who's listening to me, that is not a normal month. That is my biggest month ever. Like from the time I've started trading. I think from the time I've been born. Even when I was a sperm, I could not make that much money. So that is the biggest I've done ever. Oh, you win free coffee. What did you trade, bro? Like, the price has not even moved. What did you trade in this last 10-15 minutes? I really want to know, Crypto Serenity. What the fuck were you trading that you won? Waiting for your reply on that nice little comment box. Once you reply, you are getting scolded, bro. Come on, type it. I know it's difficult to type. Caught before you started. Oh, that same long, is it? Are you out of it? Weren't you out of it earlier? You were stopped, you said, didn't you? Oh, where did he say stopped? I closed the first trade, stopped out. Yeah, you said stopped out. Look at this, guys. This guy said stopped out. He said it. Stopped out. Liar, liar, but on fire. And I can see you might be in 2 trades instead of 1, right? So the first one got stopped out and now the second one. Yeah, that's good. Profits is what we are here for. Yeah, NAS is just, everything is halting. Something's about to give way. I can assure you, something is about to give way. Dun, 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 dun. Nice. By the way, can you guys read the comments in this thing? Like, because it's like literally above the watch list, is it clear enough for you all to read the comments that are flowing through? Yeah, so I don't think I'll get any trade before we close. But I'm still here for another 10-15 minutes just to see if we get an opportunity. Hopefully we will. UV is about to pass the second funded challenge. Bro, killing it. Okay, it's not very clear. Can I move it somewhere? I mean, I don't know. So if I make it big. Is this better? Let me know, so I'll save the studio that way. Just making it easier. Because I want you guys to read the chat instead of looking at the comments. You can, so that you're focused on the screen. Because sometimes there are questions that you must see. It is better to do that. So yeah, still NASDAQ, same idea. I want to see Asia high being swept. If it does that, reverses, that's a beautiful, beautiful shot. Guys, if we sweep Asia high and we are not on the stream and it reverses, just short this motherfucker to, to these areas, previous day low. Or to be honest, Asia low. Because at the moment, I'll be very honest, it's building a market maker buy model. Accumulation, and this is the final accumulation happening. Right? I have a real feeling that we will not sweep that. We have already manipulated that. In the next 5 to 10 minutes, we'll have push below. And if we do that, just short this and then take it to Asia low. Okay, if I'm not with you, just remember. No, MFFU is good. Top step is good. Apex is good. And all those things. Oh yeah, I can remove the list. Yeah, that's a better idea. See, ladies are so smart. We guys are just... Ladies have the brain. We can get the list back and just look at, switch over if we want to. Otherwise, just keep the list away. So easy. So yeah, just my 2 cents. If we are able to displace lower, take a short, put your stops above this high, and just short it to this Asia low. It's going to be the trade of the day for me. If I get this opportunity, I will be taking it hands down. It will not be 9 hour, like I'm quite sure, because my entry will be somewhere around here. So it will be around 4-5 hour. But yeah. Let's quickly go to gold. Gold has stalled completely. I'll just give it time. Let it do its thing. What would be your NQ confirmation? So my confirmation on NQ will be pretty simple. A powerful candle on the 2-minute time frame, leaving a fair value gap. Right, going down, leaving a fair value gap, but it should, see, displacement is something that you see and you know. The intention of the market should be very clear. Even if you get entry over here, it's still 2 hour. So think of it like that. Even if you get an entry over here, it's still a 2 hour trade to the Asia low. But I'm telling you, if we are able to break below, this is the market maker buy model. If we are able to break below with power, I think we are going to Asia low. So you're on the sell side of the curve, you're just waiting for the sell side of the curve to start. And yeah, that's your goal. Like, the only concern of Asia high left behind is because I think it's setting it up for New York. So what I expect the market might do is, it will go down before the New York session, sweep the Asia low, and then during the New York sessions, go and sweep the Asia high. So this might kind of price action could occur today. So just keep your eyes open. Imagine if that occurs and then I can make a short out of this and maybe that can go viral and I'll get like 2,000 followers straight away. Yeah, but I think that's what the market is trying to build. If it leaves Asia high, if it sweeps it, then it's out of the way. This could be the market maker sell model. Like, it's looking like one. Buy side of the curve and then the sell side of the curve on the other side. But it's not yet confirmed. So it has swept liquidity. Everything is there. Just need it to go down. Enter gold on Asia high sweep. Let's look. Bro, until it comes below this order block, there is no trade on gold. Till the time we are above this order block, I am bullish on gold. And right now, I'm bullish that if we close above this area, I'm going to take a long and keep whatever the stops are, like that. So it's very, very simple. So if we can close above or the cluster of these candles, sweep off this liquidity, kind of peeking inside of this order block, and just reverse quickly, that will give me a lot of incentive to long. For a short, I need to be below this. The moment I go below this, I'm short. I hope that makes sense. So now we are going towards Asia high again. So if we sweep the Asia high and reverse also the same trade, right? Just remember, even if we sweep the Asia high and turn back, it's the same trade that we are looking for. Fucking hell, man, this mask is shit. I got a Batman mask, but that's also shit. I can't even open my mouth in that. To be honest, if you're putting your stops, you should put it under this. And then aim for previous day high. Yeah, I'm planning to get someone to 3D print it for me. Something more comfortable for sure. It is leaving so much liquidity up top, man. If this turns around and goes to Asia low, man, this will be what? 3 hour from here, and trust me, the moment I see reversal down here, I'll take a long from here back to Asia highs. This could be a 10-hour day. If this plays out, the plan plays out, this will be a 10-hour day. It's just about the plan playing out now. So for people who have just joined, so thesis is, which I think is going to be invalidated very quickly, if we leave Asia high intact and reverse from where we are right now, go short once we are able to trade below this consolidation, or even if we enter this consolidation, you can go short now. Like the moment you start entering this consolidation again with power, you can think of going short. It is a risky trade, but go short and then aim for Asia lows. And once Asia low is achieved, aim again for Asia high if Asia high is not taken. So if the price cannot take Asia high, that is the only point. If it takes it now, then yeah, then it's not the way you want to trade it. Like this is the kind of setups I wait for clearing my funded accounts. So if I see these setups, I'll literally go and get funded accounts, and I'll just 2 trades and you've cleared it. So yeah, now wait and watch time. And for this guy, as I said, a change in state of delivery on 5 minutes, if it can give me close above this, maybe I'll enter along with the stop under this. Otherwise, if we close under the 2-minute order block right over here, I will enter a short. So clear indications for both sides of the market. Or one more thing, guys, if you want to be a little bit more sure, you can wait for a close above this as well and use this as a stop loss. You are still getting 2.5 hour on gold. So if you don't want to take a risk right over here, you can wait for a closure above this, inversion of this fair value gap, and then put your stops underneath and then aim for previous day high. You'll still get around 2 hour. So exactly 2 hour. That is a good trade as well. You don't have to enter straight away on the change in state of delivery right over here. You can wait for it. You can wait for the market to tell you I want to do something. Right? So because there is a fair value gap, like you need to respect, if there is a fair value gap, you need to respect it. So just my 2 cents for people who want to understand what's going on. Also, if we are able to displace above Asia high, so if you are able to go powerfully above Asia high leaving fair value gaps, then you can take a long from here. And I would say your target will be liquidity is above. So this New York PM high is your target firstly. If you are able to displace higher, then I would say this is your target. Overall, on the bullish side, let's see where you should be stopping. So if you're trading the bullish side of the market, I would say, yeah, New York PM high should be your target max. Yeah, New York PM high, I would say, is your target then. You can take it to New York AM high, but I don't think the market will reach there. The market might stall at this area, New York PM high. Alright, with that, I'll call it a day, guys. Or maybe wait 5 more minutes. It's 8 AM kickoff, so it's 8 AM. So I'll have to wait another 5 minutes for a change in state of delivery to be confirmed. I'll just do that. If this is confirmed, I will enter a long position on gold. You can enter a long position on gold because we have had the 2-minute closure. So that is also feasible if you want to enter. I'm just waiting to see what happens here, whether we invert this or not. So I'm not in a long position yet, but there are like there is like 2-minute confirmation is there now. So 2-minute has confirmed that okay, I want to maybe go higher. The only concern that you should have is that okay, this liquidity is swept properly, so this is fine. So maybe putting your stops below this if you are entering and aiming for previous day high again, that would be around 2.75 hour if you're entering right now. If you're waiting, then I would say wait for the market to close above this 5-minute fair value gap and confirm a change in state of delivery as well. So that will give you more confidence. And on the short side, even if that gets stopped out, because it will still be a 0.5 hour trade, if it goes below this order block on 2 minutes, take a shot. Not yet, UV. I mean, I have a small server, but it's only for my mentees. Like we are the only ones talking there. It's just a place where I can coordinate as of now. So there's no server. I mean, for me, it's very simple. If I want anyone in a place where we talk to each other, I want it to be very educational and I want to be able to give time. I don't want to create a server of like 10,000 people. Oh, free community, come join. And then I don't offer anything in return. That is just not right for me. I would rather have, few people, but people who I can dedicate my time towards. I hope that makes sense. I hope, you don't feel it's rude. Because it's not really rude. It's just so that people can get the best out of my time. I have that mindset from the beginning. I've always thought of, education from that perspective. So yeah. Nothing on NAS yet. Not gold. Let's see. 2 minutes to go on this. 1 minute to go on this candle closure. It's just this weird. It's just this fair value gap that is stopping me. Yeah, I mean that's my goal, UV. My aim is to provide education. I'm not here to sell anything. Like obviously everyone wants to make money and I'm an honest person. You might have noticed if you have watched a few streams. Yes, I want to make money. Who doesn't want to make money? But if I can't provide anything in return of that money, then I don't want that money. If I get stopped on this trade, I'll not trade the London session anymore, like today. Not anymore as in not forever, but like today. So I am... It's the bloody market open, man, at 8 AM. So I am going to enter. Yeah, I'm in. So entry is 4015.9. No, 1.5.5. Right? How did I enter at 1.5 point? Well, it is what it is. So stops will be under this low. So it's a 2.5 hour trade to previous day high. Let's see what we get. So I'm in a trade on this now. Yeah, I just want to do the right thing. Man, look at that Asia high just not being swept again and again and again. And I think it will be swept this time. Oh, this is a trap, man. This is a trap being built. NAS is gonna be fun in the New York session today. If it leaves it there, trust me, it's gonna be so much fun. I know it's just a few pips. It's just like 1 pip, but oh, this is beautiful if it leaves it there. You basically will get an opportunity to trade it properly, for once. Wow, that's not a good looking candle. So let's see how we close these candles. And I'll be aggressive with my stops on this, just FYI. I don't want to be overexposed to the market. I mean, it's just 0.5 hour, but if it is not giving me the move I want, then I don't want to be sitting there waiting for it. So, oh, by the way, this is not the trade I'm in the long. Sorry, I'm so much more interested in NAS because it's not taking that high. I want to see what it wants to do here. I'll let it do it. I'll let it do what it wants to do. I'll not play around with it. So that's a good looking candle as of now. So 2 minutes has closed well. I like it. If we basically start engulfing this candle and engulf it, I'll just close the trade. I'll get out of the market. You'll be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? It's because if I'm wrong in my thesis of what the market wants to do, I'm just wrong in my thesis of what the market wants to do, and rather get out than just sit in there and just pray to God that it does what it wants to do. So simple, if it engulfs it and closes as an engulfing candle, my thesis is wrong. I'll just get out, it's fine. I'll take the trade in the later part of the day. The day is very long. You get opportunities throughout the day. It's not that you'll get an opportunity now, then you'll never get an opportunity. So just keeping open mind. Lovely, lovely, lovely NAS. Come on, give me what I want. Please. Come on, NAS, don't sweep it, just go lower. Just waiting for NAS to confirm as well, guys. Just waiting for NAS to confirm. So I don't like this candle a lot, because even though last candle was bullish, this candle is now trying to engulf the previous candle, at least the body of it. It has 15 seconds and I think surely it might engulf it. So what I will do in that case is try to find an area of interest for myself where I can put my stops, where I can see where I, reduce my risk maybe. I can't see anything, to be honest. Let it play out. Let's see what it does. I mean, this low might be, but I think this low should be swept before making any move. So I don't want to move it to this low yet until we create a new high. If we create a new high, then I'll go to this low as a stop. So yeah, let it do its thing. What's the worst that can happen? Will be minus 1 hour for the session. Okay, looks like NAS is going to take the high now. So not a good looking candle overall. Might just close it. Maybe the thesis is still not there. So 5 minute has not engulfed but closed below that fair value gap. And it has not left any fair value gap as well. That will mean that it will basically come down to take at least hit this liquidity area and then try to bounce. Maybe a turtle soup in the making. Alright, I mean, we are in a trade. NAS has taken the Asia high now. So my 9.7 hour and 20 hour trades are now out of the way. We have swept Asia high, and I feel we will, I mean, this is not a good sweep yet. I don't think it has taken all the liquidity. For me, a good sweep would look something along these lines. Go a bit higher and then come lower. So this is not a good sweep yet. But yeah, I'll still keep an eye out to see what happens here. And for gold, I will stay in and I'll see what it wants to do inside this fair value gap. So it has inverted it once and then straight away came below it. So that gives me bearish feelings. But if it can basically invert this 1 minute fair value gap and go back above it, then we can move our stops to this low. That will reduce our risk completely. There are 2 of them. Yeah, this is the one which we are using, not this. So the thesis still remains the same. I don't consider this as a proper sweep. Even though it is above it, I still feel there's equal highs that are being left, relatively equal highs with a lot of liquidity somewhere, in this area, 36, 37. So until it reaches there, I don't consider it a sweep. So for gold, I'm going to move my stops higher to this low. Just FYI, my stops are now going to be 412.5. What's up, Kumar? How are you, brother? A bit late. So for gold, stops are higher to 412.5 now, not 3 because it's somewhere around here. So now it can move, yeah. 412.5 or 412.4. My first TP for gold, if it starts going higher, will be this area. Second TP will be maybe here or somewhere in the middle. I'll see. If it reaches there. I mean, why count our, what is it? What's the saying? Why count the sheeps? Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, in simplest of words, why think about the TP till it's not even reached there? And NAS boy is still doing its thing. As I said, I don't consider this as a sweep until we go around 35, 36. You're back next week. Nice. It would be good to have you back, brother. So let's see how we react to this high now. Do we create a new high or do we get rejected here? We have reduced our risk to like 0.25 hours. So even if we lose, that's fine. TPs are up there. So we just wait for the TPs to be hit. But yeah, with that, I'll call it a day. This is the trade I'm in. So gold trade we are in. Manage your risk nicely. Your stops should be here. If you hit the TP, go break even. If you hit the TP2, go maybe below the next low that is created, and then accordingly if it goes higher. If it doesn't go higher, then basically you should just lose 0.25 hour on this trade, close to that, not exactly 0.25, maybe lesser or more, I don't know. So this is 3. This was 5.2. So maybe 0.3 hour. You should lose around 0.3-ish hour if it hits our stops. But I think that's okay. That's not a massive risk, and you're managing it properly. So with that, I'll call it a day, guys. Yeah, keep an eye on NAS. Just FYI, keep an eye on NAS. If we can go back inside of this consolidation or even break below this consolidation with power, I would be honest with you, I will start expecting Asia low to be taken today. So this could be your trade of the day if it does that. Right, so just keep your eyes open, keep your eyes peeled, just wait for the market to confirm it where it wants to go, and then take the decision for NAS. But yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for joining in. It was a longer one than our normal stream, but I hope it was educational. I hope you learned something apart from how not to make mistakes like me. And I'll see you guys now on Tuesday. Thank you. Oh, by the way, Monday will be the mindset series. Please watch it. If you really want to succeed in trading, if not my lives, watch my mindset series. It will really open your eyes to what trading really is. Right? There's a playlist for it. Watch it. It's short videos, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, but it will really help you understand what you're missing. Alright, take care guys. Bye-bye. I'll see you again soon.